Highfield Hall is an elegant Queen Anne mansion in Falmouth, Massachusetts that was saved from demolition and lovingly restored to its former glory. The historic mansion and surrounding gardens and woods now provide a focal attraction on Cape Cod and serve as a wonderful resource for learning and inspiration. Built by the Beebe family of Boston in 1878, Highfield Hall was one of the early summer mansions to grace Cape Cod and is one of the few examples of stick-style Queen Anne architecture to remain in the Northeast. The family business was J.M. Beebe and Company. In the mid-19th century, their firm, located in downtown Boston, was the largest wholesale supplier of dry goods in the entire country. Originally surrounded by more than 700 acres of woodlands, the Beebe's Cape Cod estate was a welcome retreat for many of Boston's finest families. The Beebes entertained in grand Victorian style and maintained a large cadre of servants. When the last Beebe family member died in 1932, the estate began a gentle decline. Undergoing a variety of uses in the ensuing decades and a substantial remodel, the cavernous building and its sister mansion, Tanglewood, eventually faced the threat of the wrecking ball. Tanglewood was demolished in 1977, which caused community members to rally and advocate for Highfield Hall to be saved. In 1994, a nonprofit organization, Historic Highfield, was founded to save and preserve the building, which had, by this time, been entirely abandoned. After 7 years of litigation with the owners, the town of Falmouth, at the urging of Historic Highfield, voted to take the property by eminent domain. The building was immediately entrusted to Historic Highfield, and restoration began in 2001. An adaptive reuse strategy was adopted that would promote and embrace the history of the property and the benefits of restoration, while at the same time creating a thriving cultural facility with a sustainable revenue stream. The restoration project took 6 years to complete and required a fundraising campaign of more than $8 million. The entire structure and all of its systems were brought to modern building codes. The grand opening of the completed hall was celebrated in 2006, and the doors of this historic site were officially opened to the public. The Beebe family had a love of horticulture and arboriculture, and their original estate reflected these interests with extensive gardens, sweeping lawns, meandering paths and trails, and magnificent specimen trees. Like the mansion, the grounds were abandoned in the 20th century, and only vestiges of the original landscape elements remained. In 2011, restoration of the landscape began with the construction of the sunken garden. The west garden was restored the following year, and the rhododendron dell path and beech tree path were also added. Today, the mansion is once again sited amid its expansive estate. The gardens and surrounding 400-acre nature preserve, known as Beebe Woods, have become integral to Highfield Hall's programs and interpretation. Highfield Hall and Gardens, as both the organization and museum are now known, welcomes visitors from near and far to tour the restored mansion, walk the gardens and trails, view changing art exhibitions, explore experiential outdoor exhibits, and participate in a wide array of cultural programs. Cooking classes, music concerts and lectures, gardening programs, gallery talks, nature and estate walks, outdoor concerts, family activities, children's programs, unique special events, and innovative school curriculums provide ample opportunities for those of all ages to engage with the cultural and natural resources of the property. The beautiful venue is also a popular location for private celebrations, corporate events, and memorable weddings. The Highfield Story is a story about community, determination, and passion for place. It is the story of one town's desire to save an important piece of their heritage and their willingness to come together and work hard to make that happen. Highfield Hall and Gardens today is a place to gather and create, to learn and to celebrate. It takes us back and moves us forward and makes us proud to be part of an amazing community.